You've been working hard to spread the word about Obamacare. You're all in on it, all right? And you want to get people to sign up. So one day you get a call from the White House, and they're asking you, hey, go to lunch. The purpose, to chat about the Affordable Health Care Act face-to-face with someone pretty important from the White House, some White House official. You're thinking, okay, I'm in on this. What can I do to help? So you go to the restaurant, and then you find out you're one of 5 others on this VIP guest list. Then this super important White House official turns out to be the president himself. So what was that like? This really happened to our next guest, and joining me now to talk about what that was like, Tommy McFly. He's the morning host of DC's 94.7 Fresh FM. All right, Tommy, so were you knocked off your seat when President Obama walked in, or what?
Absolutely. We actually went to a first location, and we got there, and then they said, we're going to move venues. So then you kind of realize that something pretty big is going on, and we walked to the Coop in Columbia Heights, D.C., and that's when they kind of said, can we hang on to your phones? We gave our phones, and they said the President of the United States is coming for lunch.
Wow. So what'd you say to him? Were you stuttering and stammering, or did you hold yourself together?
Well, the group of the 5 of us kind of had about a half an hour to sit down, and the president comes in, worked the room, was playing with the baby, and said hi to everybody, and then he sat down, we introduced ourselves, and he said, all right, what are we eating? And I said, well, Mr. President, we've all decided to go with first date protocol, meaning no spaghetti, no red wine, and no sloppy burgers. And he goes, I don't believe in first date rules, I'm having a burger.
There you go. So he was laying down the rules, and no one was questioning, right? Oh, okay.
He was commander-in-chief of the table, for sure.
When did you relax? When were you able to take a breath and actually take a bite of food?
He came in, sat down. It was a little tense. The photo, I love like perfect posture more than I've ever had before in my life.
There
but
you
then
go.
He comes in, he rolls up his sleeves, and we start talking about, food and the Affordable Health Care Act and all kinds of just different conversational things. We were going back and forth. It was a two-way chat the whole time. So he really made all of us feel really at ease really quickly.
How honest was it? Like,
He was
were
very
you able
honest.
to say, hey, President, you whiffed on this one? Or was it not quite that honest?
Well, he made some comments. He said it's not a secret that the website wasn't awesome in the beginning, but
Right.
It's getting better. And the lady next to me is a navigator for Virginia, and she helps sign up college students and stuff. And I had kind of an interesting take on it because I host an entertainment radio show on 94.7 Fresh FM, and it's not that we ever talk about politics. And I asked him, I said, Mr. President, how does someone like me bring it up on my show? Do I bring it up on my show? And I thought he was going to say, well, here's 5 ways you can do it. But what he said was, we just want to get the message out there, that it's getting improved, and we want people to just check it out and learn about it for themselves.
Gotcha.
And I was pretty impressed with that he didn't, kind of tell me how to talk about it. He just said, put it out there. And that's all they're really striking for with the younger demographic is just to get the information out.
How were you 5 picked? How'd that go?
Well, I got a call from the White House the day before, and they said, show up at the first location. And they had said that it was because, my show talks to a younger demographic, 18 to 40-year-old people in, Maryland, Virginia, and the district. And it was an open conversation, a back-and-forth conversation of how to talk to young people and what the best way to reach that demographic was. And people who were there, we had the navigator from Virginia, a young man who was working in D.C. with bilingual residents to get them registered, another woman who worked with an advocacy group, a dude who has a private channel kind of that plays in medical waiting rooms with this health content. And so we were all kind of from different backgrounds and different angles of it to have an open conversation about how to bring it up.
Hey, last one before we let you go. Who picked up the tab?
He picked up the tab, and I felt bad because I ordered the steak, which was the most expensive thing on the menu.
Nice move.
And he tipped more than 30%. So President Obama, heck of a tipper.
Good for you. Chat with the president and a steak for lunch.
Right?
Nice job.
It's a good day.
Yeah, it is a good day. Hey, Tommy, thanks for taking time.